America's interstate highway system is an omnipresent, yet often unseen, marvel. Stretching across the vast expanse of the continent, it forms the very backbone of our modern transportation network. From daily commutes to cross-country expeditions, these arterial roads guide countless journeys, facilitating movement on a scale unprecedented in human history. It's a testament to audacious vision and colossal engineering, seamlessly woven into the fabric of American life, connecting communities, economies, and cultures. But how did this monumental achievement come to be? How was such an intricate web of roadways conceived, constructed, and maintained? This is the story of America's 48,000-mile network. Before the interstates, America's road network was largely a patchwork of state and local routes, often unpaved and slow. Travel between cities was arduous, time-consuming, and inconsistent. Trucking was inefficient, impeding the flow of goods and limiting economic reach. The vision of a truly connected nation, one where people and products could move freely and swiftly, remained an ambitious dream. The limitations of this fragmented system highlighted an urgent need for a unified, high-speed, and reliable transportation backbone to propel the nation forward into a new era of prosperity and defense. The catalyst for this transformation came largely from President Dwight D. Eisenhower. His experience as a young Army officer in 1919, struggling with a cross-country military convoy on inadequate roads, left a lasting impression. Later, during World War II, he witnessed the efficiency of Germany's Autobahn system firsthand, which deeply influenced his belief in the strategic importance of a high-quality national highway network. He understood that such a system was vital not only for economic growth but also for national defense, enabling rapid military deployment and civilian evacuation in emergencies. This vision culminated in the passage of the Federal Aid Highway Act of 1956. This landmark legislation authorized the construction of 41,000 miles of interstate highways, a figure that would eventually grow. It wasn't just a plan for roads, it was a blueprint for modern America. The act established a funding mechanism, a highway trust fund, financed by gasoline taxes, ensuring a dedicated and continuous source of revenue. This groundbreaking commitment signaled the beginning of one of the largest public works projects in human history, laying the legal and financial groundwork for the colossal undertaking ahead. The initial 41,000-mile goal eventually expanded, culminating in today's magnificent 48,000-mile network. This vast system was meticulously planned to connect virtually all major cities and industrial centers, facilitating commerce, tourism, and national defense. Each segment was designed for high-speed, limited-access travel, featuring multiple lanes, gentle curves, and minimal grades. This scale was unprecedented, requiring an engineering effort of monumental proportions across diverse topographies, from bustling urban cores to remote, rugged wilderness, transforming the very geography of the nation. With the 1956 Act, construction began in earnest, transforming landscapes across the country. This wasn't merely about laying asphalt, it involved immense earthmoving, groundbreaking, and the construction of thousands of bridges, tunnels, and complex interchanges. Early segments often started on existing primary roads, upgrading them to interstate standards, while entirely new corridors were carved through undeveloped land. The project immediately created hundreds of thousands of jobs, fueling local economies and fostering a sense of national purpose, as communities witnessed the rapid realization of this monumental vision unfolding before their eyes. One of the most formidable challenges was navigating America's diverse terrain, particularly its rugged mountain ranges. Engineers faced the daunting task of carving paths through solid rock, designing long tunnels, and building viaducts across treacherous canyons. This demanded innovative blasting techniques, precise grading to maintain safe inclines, and advanced soil stabilization. The goal was to ensure high-speed travel, even in the most challenging topography, minimizing steep climbs and sharp curves that would impede heavy commercial traffic or compromise safety, all while battling extreme weather conditions and geological instability. Equally challenging was the task of traversing vast rivers, expansive valleys, and marshy lowlands. This required the construction of thousands of bridges, from modest overpasses to magnificent, multi-mile spans, each an engineering feat in its own right. Elevated causeways were built across wetlands, requiring deep foundations and innovative piling techniques to ensure stability on unstable ground. These structures were designed not only for durability and capacity but also to withstand environmental forces like floods and seismic activity, ensuring uninterrupted passage for decades to come, fundamentally altering America's hydrological landscape. Building the interstates through existing urban areas presented a unique set of challenges. It often involved the controversial use of eminent domain, displacing homes and businesses and sometimes dividing communities. Engineers had to design incredibly complex multi-level interchanges to manage high traffic volumes in dense environments, minimizing disruption while integrating the freeway into the urban fabric. Noise pollution and environmental impacts became significant concerns, requiring new design considerations and mitigation strategies to balance connectivity with livability. These urban segments became some of the most expensive and socially contentious parts of the entire project. The construction of the interstate system was a monumental human endeavor. Thousands of engineers, surveyors, heavy equipment operators, and laborers worked tirelessly across the nation. This project spurred innovations in civil engineering, materials science, and construction techniques, pushing the boundaries of what was possible. New machinery was developed, capable of moving vast quantities of earth and paving miles of road efficiently. It was a testament to collective ingenuity and sheer perseverance, showcasing American resolve to build a better, more connected future, segment by painstaking segment, for over 3 decades. The sheer scale of the Interstate Highway System demanded an equally monumental financial commitment. The total investment ultimately exceeded $500 billion, adjusted for inflation, making it one of the costliest public works projects in history. This staggering figure reflects not only the miles of pavement but also the thousands of bridges, tunnels, interchanges, and the enormous amount of labor and materials involved. It was an investment in the nation's future, expected to yield returns far beyond the initial outlay by fostering economic growth, increasing efficiency, and enhancing national security, a gamble that ultimately paid off handsomely. The primary funding mechanism for this colossal undertaking was the Highway Trust Fund, established in 1956. This fund was unique in its reliance on dedicated user fees, primarily federal gasoline and diesel taxes. This user pays principle ensured that those who benefited most from the roads, drivers and commercial transporters, contributed directly to their construction and maintenance. This consistent, dedicated revenue stream was crucial, allowing for long-term planning and steady progress, insulating the project from annual political appropriations battles, and providing the financial stability needed for such a multi-decade endeavor. The impact on American commerce was immediate and profound. Goods could now be transported faster, more reliably, and at significantly lower costs across the nation. This revolutionized supply chains, enabling the just-in-time delivery models that underpin modern retail and manufacturing. Businesses could reach broader markets, fostering economic growth and regional specialization. Agriculture found new avenues for distribution, and industries could relocate more flexibly. The interstate system didn't just move vehicles, it moved economies, creating a seamless national marketplace that continues to drive prosperity today. Beyond commerce, the interstates sparked a massive societal transformation. The concept of the Great American Road Trip flourished, with families exploring national parks and tourist destinations like never before. The growth of motels, fast food chains, and roadside attractions became synonymous with American culture. Suburbanization accelerated as commuting became more feasible, reshaping urban landscapes and demographics. While bringing unprecedented mobility and opportunity, these changes also presented challenges, including increased reliance on automobiles and the decline of some downtown areas as commerce shifted to highway-accessible locations. True to Eisenhower's initial vision, the interstate system proved invaluable for national defense and emergency logistics. Its robust design allowed for rapid deployment of military convoys and equipment across the country, significantly enhancing strategic mobility. In times of natural disaster, the interstates served as crucial evacuation routes, enabling mass movement of populations away from danger zones and facilitating the swift delivery of aid and relief supplies. This dual-use capability solidified its status as a critical piece of national infrastructure, safeguarding both security and civilian welfare. The construction of the interstate system was only the beginning. Its maintenance is a continuous, never-ending task. Roads endure constant wear and tear from millions of vehicles, extreme weather, and the relentless passage of time. Resurfacing, pothole repair, bridge inspections, and structural rehabilitation are ongoing requirements that demand significant resources and skilled labor. Neglecting maintenance can lead to rapid deterioration, increased accident rates, and ultimately, a breakdown of efficiency. Thus, a substantial portion of the Highway Trust Fund is continuously allocated to preserve this vital network, ensuring its longevity and operational integrity for future generations. As technology advances and transportation needs evolve, the interstates are continually undergoing modern upgrades. This includes the implementation of smart highway technologies like intelligent traffic management systems, digital message boards, and real-time sensor networks that monitor traffic flow and road conditions. Infrastructure sensors help detect structural integrity issues in bridges and overpasses before they become critical. These upgrades enhance safety, optimize traffic flow, and prepare the network for future innovations such as autonomous vehicles and widespread electric vehicle charging infrastructure, ensuring the system remains relevant and efficient in the 21st century. Over the decades, understanding of the environmental impact of large-scale infrastructure projects has evolved significantly. While the interstates brought undeniable benefits, their construction also raised concerns about habitat fragmentation, runoff pollution, and noise. Modern planning and maintenance now incorporate extensive environmental mitigation efforts. This includes building wildlife crossings, constructing noise barriers in urban areas, and implementing green infrastructure to manage stormwater. The goal is to balance the essential functions of the highway system with ecological preservation, striving for sustainable solutions that minimize the footprint of this colossal network. The interstate highway system continues to evolve, adapting to the challenges and opportunities of a new era. The advent of autonomous vehicles promises to reshape how we travel, demanding new sensor-compatible road markings and communication infrastructure. The transition to electric vehicles necessitates a vast expansion of charging stations along key corridors. Future upgrades will focus on enhancing resilience against climate change impacts, increasing capacity in congested areas, and further integrating digital technologies. The interstates will remain a dynamic, living system, constantly being refined and expanded to meet the changing needs of a connected nation. From Eisenhower's initial vision to its modern-day iteration, the Interstate Highway System stands as a monumental testament to American ingenuity and perseverance. This 48,000-mile network, a $500 billion investment, profoundly connected a disparate nation, shaping its economy, culture, and very geography. It transformed how we live, work, and explore, fostering an unprecedented era of mobility and prosperity. More than just roads, the interstates are America's circulatory system, continuously pumping life into its vast reaches, an enduring legacy that defines the spirit of a nation united by concrete and ambition.